right, GuitCon 2018 here with Brian Gabriel from SUPRO. He's been kind enough to offer up to do the picking, and I can just watch. And this is it a new amp, the Black Magick Reverb, or it's not? It's new for 2018.
It's new for 2018. It was released in mid-June.
I thought so. Sorry about that. I just hadn't had a chance to actually see one yet.
Yeah, this is a really cool collaboration we did with Lenny Kravitz. But more so, we did the Black Magick first, which just had tremolo. So we took the Black Magick Reverb a step further. Essentially, it's the same circuit. But of course, the namesake itself, we added a 6-spring tube reverb circuit. We split the tone control that originated from the first incarnation, so it's a double tone stack, which is a bass and treble control. A master volume, which really gives the amp some character, and it still retains the ability to cascade channel 1 and 2 together, and/or just use channel 2 in operation. And the real improvement that we made on the amp, above and beyond changing the circuit around a little bit for reverb, is the LFO is really deeper in character, so more depth, I should say, and it's really smacking the power tubes pretty hard, so really intense tremolo.
That's cool. Now, you mentioned Lenny Kravitz. Does he utilize these live? Is he in the studio? What's his deal with SUPRO?
Well, his deal with SUPRO is he obviously is a connoisseur and a curator of vintage gear.
Yeah, totally.
He, when was approached, wanted an amplifier that would be in keeping with a vintage tone, because he knows a lot about old Valco amps, and he helped us voice this amplifier, and he uses this particular one, a 1x12 stock and barrel, in his live rig, and it's the only production line amplifier that's modern in his rig. And not only that, on his last record that just dropped a couple of weeks ago, every track has a production line Black Magick Reverb on every track on his new CD.
Damn, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, that is pretty solid, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's impressive.
Yeah, so we're very happy to be a part of his realm, and he's really given us a nod.
I mean, it's gnarly. It's a match made in heaven.
Well,
and it's handsome.
Yeah, it's the build on the amps is pretty incredible. Eminence does our cabinets, and they also do our speakers, which are made in U.S. and Kentucky, as a matter of fact.
That's right.
So our speakers are custom voiced for our amplifiers, which is really cool. We do not use any IC chips in our amplifiers. It is a true tube reverb circuit. It is a true tube tremolo circuit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the retro 50s look with the black rhino, and then the 60s look with the blue rhino. You can see by the way they're made. Everything, all the piping is really tight, very consistent.
Yeah.
We could do we could do a variety of speaker changes. We have 3 different speakers that we can use in the cabs. And again, just a solid build. And the one thing about it's indicative with all SUPRO amps, you kind of touched upon it. The dynamic range of the amplifier is something to behold, because they can get real gritty, and even at that volume, if you just back off and just do some light picking or finger picking, they clean up. Or if you feather your volume control, you can get so many different textures out of it, and that's kind of congruent through our whole product line. So just a little stamp that we're kind of proud of. So
that's awesome. And people that don't know, I mean, if you get a chance to play old Supro amps, which I have, and I'm sure a lot of people do, you can find them in stores all the time. But there's all kinds of cool old ones out there. They have that same sort of sound. So you've kept that character, yet probably built it up just to be more roadworthy.
Exactly.
And stronger.
Yeah, that's a good point. What really triggered this, the Black Magick line, was Jimmy Page. We had contacted his tech, and I'll paraphrase what my CEO Dave Coltai said, is that they got a little cagey about exactly what he used on the first couple of Zeppelin records, but we can definitely confirm that it was a couple of different super amplifiers.
Those little bowling ball amps, the tan and cream. At least it better have been. That's what we all think.
Yeah.
But you don't have to tell us.
Well, there was a couple of different things he used, but... But essentially, the Black Magick is, because of the spelling, was blessed by Jimmy Page himself. So that's kind of where the series came from. And utilizing 6973 power section also is a very true to form Valco spec.
Man.
Valco 1935 to 1969, they superseded every other manufacturer.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, their footprint is probably found in other amplifiers too.
For sure.
That the top panel is reversed, just like others did afterwards. And for reasons that are pretty comical, because it's they had in mind that you would stand in back of the amplifier.
Yeah.
Right? So open back would be your monitor, and then the speaker shooting out front.
Really?
Yeah, and then the top panel was all easy to read because you're in back of it.
That's insane.
So
I never put that together.
Yeah, it's
After
pretty
all
crazy.
this time.
Yeah, and everybody just kind of kept it like that. So it's like little things like that. So yeah, very interesting. Like I said, in the build and maintaining the integrity of a Supro tonality, proprietary transformers. So that is the heart and soul. We oversize our transformers. And, and there's definitely a DNA in there, but with a modern build. These are boutique amps at an affordable price.
Yeah,
and
true.
Again, a solid build, and, and the voicings are as such that we try to maintain and uphold old Valco specs, which we really dove into to capture that American tone, which is 6973, 6V6, and 6L6s is what you're going to find in our amps.
And what's street price on Black Magick Reverb?
Black Magick Reverb is this one is a combo. A 1x12 combo is $14.99.
Yep.
And the head is $12.99.
Cool. Well, thank you, Brian, for your time. I appreciate it. Thanks for being willing to be picking. And
thank you.
Let's spread the love.
Yeah, man. Honor being here. Thank you so much for having me.